been a while. I just wanted to kind of reacquaint myself with Cruci Zero Peggle Intuition because Peggle Intuition is one of the more fun ones to be running on Cruci Zero. Hey, that is a really strong starting tempo passive, which means I can basically just lean full greed. Should be fun. The big thing that Cruci Zero has is one whole extra refresh on the board, which is a pretty massive amount. Oh, and also like -1 Pebble in your deck, because it turns out it's really good. Alright, I think I do want to go to double shop later. So let's try and build towards that. But yeah, starting Peggle Intuition is actually just crazy. Because we're doing double shop, I kind of need to just get maximum cash like every single fight ever. I mean, in theory, I need healing the most here, but I want refresh perspective the most. And ideally, we get a fight just because that's definite cash. But yeah, refresh perspective should just be very solid. It allows you to play in quite a few ways, which is a really good thing to be doing. I mean, like 98, very, very decent stuff. 99. Flaunty. It's Flaunty here. Oh, maybe I'll just do Adventure and just ton of pick upgrading. Yeah. Flaunty is probably better there. Adventurine's good as well. That's the thing. Alright, we get Minotaur, which should be a pretty easy fight. And we're on Cruci 0, which means we get an extra crit and an extra refresh, which for a class whose one of their starting orbs is Daggers, it's really quite good for them. As you'll notice, with 2 hits in and he's literally just dead already. Honestly, we did a very impressive job collecting cash in that fight as well, so just good stuff all around. Right, so like if we were playing non-Cruci 0, it would definitely be intentional over here. But I might just pick up Mask of Sorrow and try and do some funky debuff stuff, because that sounds the most interesting. Tension Bow is just insane and I should have picked it up there, but especially with 0 synergy items for Mask of Sorrow. We're not taking any orb there. That is unfortunate. I can afford 1 misnavigation, but only 1. Luckily, you can't misnavigate treasure chests. Cool stuff. Honestly, I don't care too much about my health, but I do care a bit. Question mark. So refresher course versus reduce. I think I'll take reduce. It's quite solid. And no, I'll pass. It's quite solid for greed this early on, so yeah. Yeah, like I can't really fund the double shop yet, unfortunately. It's why I was hard going cash, because I wanted to see if I could do it. And it's pretty clear that I can't. However, I think the going is still probably just worth it. Or is it? Yeah, I didn't have to get any greed starting passives, and I got quite a few treasure chests as well, I'd say. 201, I think we just skip it, honestly. It's just like not exactly worth it going, unfortunately. Especially when we get... Stacked Orcus is very decent, I cannot complain whatsoever. Honestly, it's very much worth missing 1 shop's potential for. We're just gonna buy all of the decent stuff here. Like, that's not the most decent passive ever, but it's still fine. Like, if I want to do shield comp, I can. Okay, well, we have nothing really that says we're actually that amazing into this fight. So we'll see what we can do. But that dagger is definitely going to be our ticket, I imagine. Plus 30% damage. Oh, plus 40% damage. Oh, Musker, sorry. I totally forgot I picked it up. Oh, okay. Part of the reason why I was saying that is because I wasn't sure whether or not refresh perspective applied to these slimes. So unfortunately for it, it does. So we're in a much more solid position than I thought. What if I do something like that? Okay. Means that I'm not very good at making those kinds of answers. But I can do it if it's an opposite rebound. I love how we literally lost like 70 health that fight because we have very minimal tempo passives for this fight. Like these two are both excellent, but not so much for this fight, and Adventuring as well. There's Balancy, which I should probably pick up, but will I? No. And then we get Constricting Chains, which does actually make a few things unfortunate, so do I really want it? Yeah. It empowers my Refilibuster, which is one of the reasons why I can get away with not taking Balance. The main issue with it, of course, is it decreases the greed I'm going to get from my Bomb Gold passive. It looks like I'm going left here. It's not particularly that impressive though. What is this map? Like, there's literally nothing on it. One treasure chest, and then one guaranteed shop, and then one treasure chest or elite. Like, that's all it is. Oh well. Yeah, but as you'll notice, we actually do just have very, very solid pick upgrading. It worked out well. There's a portal guys here, which is interesting. Whoa, whoa, whoa. That was... one of the unfortunate things about Constricting Chains... Oh, that might be an issue. Is that... sometimes you just move your mouse ever so slightly and it will just send it flying the other way. Which can get very unfortunate. Luckily for us, we didn't get punished by it. This is pretty funny. They're just spawning and then getting one shot. Classic. Yeah, good. Like, I literally even stopped aiming at the crits there, just I kept hitting crits. Started aiming at the refreshes instead. Yeah, there's a balance, which I should definitely take. I got away with not having a real orb in my deck for one fight, so maybe I'll get away with it for another. Or maybe I'll just ignore the fights. Oh, come on. Useless. But maybe I lost. Wow. I'm investing Demon Wall, so I should do something about that. Oh, I see. That was, that would have been short fuse. I have no benefits for reloading, right? I get it. 90 damage non-crit. That's very impressive. Man, it sure would be nice if I had like an essential oboe, like a heal 6 per reload. This has been a very interesting run, shall we say? And then none of these are really the kind of thing that I'm looking for to make my Demon Wolf fight bearable. That's unfortunate, truly. Puppet. The armor is very decent. Okay. That's just House of Slime. So I do have the start of a fortification comp. Obviously we're taking you. I mean, I'm just gonna buy it, right? It is very, very good. Maybe I don't even buy the remove, I'll just buy you. Sounds fine. Uh-oh. One hit. Nice, I hit the refresh. Okay, good. That's the kind of thing else. So because of the refresh stuff that I was picking up earlier, the refresh perspective and also the adventuring, it makes it so that this Matryoshka is actually very, very decent. Olga is very good. Overwhelmer or Olga, yeah, I think we take that. It's very, very good, that's the thing. Nice! And we just, aside from Cookie, yeah, we have Cookies. We actually picked up a very decent healing passive as well. Olga and Overwhelmer. Right. Yeah, he's pretty good. Yeah, good stuff. On cruci 0, you can really just greet it. You don't have to do stuff. If I hit 2 crits. Oh, it doesn't matter. Francesco is such a funny word, don't you think? It's definitely a word I'd use to describe this. Yeah, I think we can remove the Dagger from our deck pretty safely. I didn't remove it not because it wasn't safe last time, but just because I wanted to buy a passive instead. Leaves the rest for later when we have... It's nothing too crazy, so we will just take Glorious Suffering. Because in case you haven't noticed, our pick upgrading is really, really good. Almost as good as our orb spamming. Yes. Unfortunately for him as well, we have ground guards, so not much they can do. Especially since we're on cycle. I need to remember on cycle and off cycle with that specific boss. Well, if I can hit these bombs actually, that's a lot of cash. Unfortunate. Well, that would make it even more cash. Oh, you missed that refresh. I was not expecting that. Such piddly damage, don't worry. The second shot is pretty insane, especially comparatively. We are lacking the refreshing capabilities to make our first shot particularly insane. So hopefully you find that. Well, that was a wild shot. That is unfortunate. Enemy dictionary. I'm fine for either of those. Minus 50% max HP for a lot of healing. I don't see why it's a bad idea. I don't need it, but I don't see why it's a bad idea, so I'll take it. Wow, we're really just getting screwed on navigation, aren't we? A bit unfortunate, but oh well. Wow. We've just got really mediocre maps. That sucks. At least we have good damage. Man, attention over would be really nice with this level of an HP. Now, what was the reason I didn't pick it up again? Ah, yes. Because I wanted Mask of Sorrow. It's definitely paid off. Definitely. Oh, that was simple. Technically, I couldn't outblind this boss. It doesn't matter which way I go. Oh my god, Spinfection 2 per enemy? It's amazing. I mean, sure. It doesn't matter because I'm hitting a crit every single time, but sure. Okay, well let's get on cycle. Pretty epic. Probably not too much point in getting on cycle when I'm going to kill him extremely fast, but it's fine. Yeah. Ground Guard is a very nice passive. You can just do some very, very silly stuff with it. Oh my god, he's literally just... We filibuster refresh shield. It's always a fun combo when you can kill enemies that way. I'm not saying I need more scaling, but you know, more scaling is more scaling. Nobody's going to accept it. No, well, not always. Bessie? I mean, this is still not the best fight for us, that's for sure. But, it's by no means bad, shall we say. He's literally just dead already. I missed the crit, wow. Doesn't matter. Well, nothing is a fun orb. And I'm very tempted to take it because I actually have good crit scaling and good circle scaling. So maybe I will. I feel like this is the kind of spot it's good in, and it makes my run a lot more interesting, so I'll just take it. I'm grading it now because I could very much just get... Well, there is a branch of Ember, but I'm just taking Duplication Potion. Because more refreshes and more crits are both good ideas. Although I don't get more refreshes, do I? Now, I don't need the All or Nothing to win, but as I said, I have good crit scaling and good circle scaling. So it's just like kind of a cool orb that I'm hoping does interesting stuff. It's really not that interesting, is it? Unfortunately so. Oh no, not minus 16 HP. Whatever will we do? Oh, as if we have one of the best healing sources in the game. first shot. That's the good part about this card. Our first shot kind of sucks, and then every shot from then on starts dealing some very, very little damage. And I'm pretty sure he's just dead this shot. Which, by the way, we're still not going to be shooting the orb that we added to our deck. Oh, we are. I did not actually mean to shoot them. So let's finish it, see how much damage a little bit of Machoska can get. See what I mean? Like, look at how small that is. I'm literally not even moving my hands for that. Anyway, that's like, what, 6,000? 8,700, basically. Okay, very nice stuff. It's always fun to just do some Cruci Zero Peg on Tuition because you just see more. My cache this run was garbage, so I barely got to use it, and my maps were even worse than my cache generation. Just really, really unfortunate. My boss passes were at least pretty fun. But yeah, starting Refilibustering to refresh perspective just allowed me to literally cruise through the starting map. Like, I entered the boss on 100 health, and then I lost 70 because, you know, I don't have to play tempo. It's nice when you don't have to constantly play hard tempo. Higher cruci levels just get way too much in that general direction, which is a bit unfun, unfortunately. But yeah, we have good scaling, and in particular, it was our pegs that had really good scaling rather than our orbs. And yeah, Machoska was pretty good.